Hey everyone, welcome to Three Guys, One Movie. I'm Angus.
Mitch. I'm Zach.
We all watched The World's End, final part in the Cornetto Trilogy. What do you guys think of this movie?
Really, really good.
It's
I love it.
amazing. It's probably my least favorite of the Cornetto Trilogy. It works really well in a lot of parts. The casting is perfect to me. They did a really good job with the friend group. And I love how, like, over the movies, it kind of progresses, like, Nick Frost's, like, persona in each film. Like, he goes from, like, complete, like, fuck-up to, like, somewhat of a fuck-up.
The bumbling idiot.
But the bumbling idiot to, like, the most sophisticated of the group. So, like, it's almost like a character development through the three movies. So that was probably one of my favorite parts of the film. And then, like, obviously, like, that just... There's so many one-liners in this one. Like, the first time I watched this movie, I was kind of like, oh, like, kind of a weird way to end the Cornetto trilogy. And then I watched it a few more times. It's one of those ones that you have to watch a few times.
Well, that's the whole series, honestly.
Hot Fuzz hit me right away.
But, I mean, like, in terms of watching it again and picking up...
Oh, yeah, no, but,
like that.
If you're talking about, like, liking it from the beginning, like, World's End was way lower for me than it was now. Because I've seen it a few times. I think it's really funny, and it's funnier every time you watch it. What do you think, though?
No, I really like it. This one kind of has a personal attachment to me because this is the first one I actually saw in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Like I think I saw it with my dad or something like that, and he wasn't too keen on it. But I really liked it when I first saw it. I guess looking back now, I think I thought like it was good, but compared to the other ones, it's not as good. But like after rewatching it, picking up things in terms of the way the story's told and the amount of foreshadowing and stuff like that, like, and again, like I talked about it in Hot Fuzz, but like, it literally like sets up everything like the first 10 minutes. No pointless exposition, no pointless bullshit. It's like it sets up the doing the pub crawl when they were younger, him wanting to do it again, him getting everybody, and then they're in town.
Yeah, like Edgar Wright's really good for like really like making the beginning of the film really fast, giving you all the points that you're going to need later in the film.
Well, it's also
making
fun.
Everything makes sense.
Yeah, it's like in terms of foreshadowing as well. Like that whole opening montage when they're kids doing the pub crawl goes along with what happens in the movie.
Like where they lose each other.
Yeah.
Like each pub, like they lose. Oh man, like at one point, and like that's
pub
when he
six
gets
and stuff like that.
That's when he gets turned, and that part, it was hilarious when he, like, loses his head, and then, like, at the end, he's still a salesman.
Yeah.
And he's got a soccer ball for a head or something like that. Yeah. No, I think it's the least favorite of mine.
It's the middle one for me, because to me this
So Shaun of the Dead's, like, the third for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I watch these movies for the comedy, and this one and Hot Fuzz are both a lot funnier to me than Shaun of the Dead is.
Really? Okay.
Like in a laugh-out-loud funny way.
Okay.
I guess Shaun of the Dead is a lot drier.
Absolutely.
In comparison.
Like we've said before,
and,
though,
and
it's
much
his first
slower
film.
paced.
It was his first film, though.
Moves.
Like, he was getting his bearings.
Oh, yes, no. I'm not saying it's bad.
No, of course. I mean, we both said 10 out of 10, you said 8. It's not bad. That's good. Like...
No, yeah. And I feel like, talking about this one, it's kind of hard to not just mention the same shit that I've mentioned for the other ones, but like...
Yeah, a lot
his
of this,
editing is great, his comic timing. I think the visual comedy in this one is probably better than in a lot of the other ones. Like, the one shot that always sticks out is that bit at the beginning when they realize, what's his name? Fucking Nick Frost's character doesn't drink alcohol anymore.
Oh, the tap water,
Let's get the 5 pints or whatever, and he's like, 4 pints in a water, and then they cut to just beer, water. And it's just like the way that's edited together is so perfect for like a visual gag.
What he's perfect at is editing with his visual gags.
Yeah.
That and the one that always sticks to me is the scene with that's playing whiskey bar by the Doors.
Oh yeah.
They're walking in sync with the song.
Yeah.
That bit's really, really well done.
And I still love that at the end the aliens are defeated by being told to fuck off.
Yeah.
It's just, that's it. That's what makes them give up.
I remember, like, when the movie came out, that was, a lot of criticism there was criticism towards the end. I never minded the ending. I thought the ending worked fine. And especially for, like, the genre that they were kind of going for. Like, the kind of political sci-fi, kind of like, almost like, oh my god, Invasion of like the Body Snatchers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whose voice was the alien again?
Oh, I don't remember.
I think it's Bill Nye.
Really?
Sean's stepdad.
Sean's stepdad. That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And man, like the reuse of actors in his films is perfect because like it feels like it's one big like movie trilogy when really none of them connect, but they do connect.
Yeah. Well,
so they're not like sequels or prequels of each other, but they all exist within the same like universe, which is really cool to me.
Well, it's like even like this one does feel like it's like everybody. We're putting them in one movie. This is our final one.
Like getting the band back together.
Yeah.
Which they kind of do by showing them all getting back together.
Yeah. And Rosamund Pike is kind of like the odd person out, but she really works really well in the movie. Her timing's really good. She's funny.
Yeah. And I mean, this one visually, I think the use of visual gags is probably higher than all the other two.
I don't know. Hot Fuzz maybe. I think Hot Fuzz.
I don't know. It's hard to judge because they're all just amazing.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say about this one.
Well, we've sort of already said most of what we have to say because the movies are very similar, both thematically and like on a technical level. Yeah. It's a lot of the same stuff we're mentioning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the shit I'm saying is just carryover from.
And like the performances are all still great because it's mostly the same cast.
Mm-hmm. Even though Simon Pegg and Nick Frost kind of switched characters, like they still work.
Oh yeah,
perfectly in their roles.
Yeah, Simon Pegg did a really good job of being the dipshit in this one. And like it had a surprisingly depressing undertone.
Well, that's the thing.
With his character.
Mm-hmm. This one is definitely the most mature of the three. This is definitely a lot more.
Even though it's an alien invasion.
Yeah, this movie is about literally like growing up.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
And how Gary King never grew up.
Yeah, and it's like,
and he refers to himself as the king.
Yeah, and it's like, like they go to their hometown and he's like, trying to relive his youth, and everybody else is like, we moved on, like,
and you fucked us over. You fucked us over a bunch.
This is definitely the most mature of the three.
Yeah, for sure. And like the whole like borrowing money from everybody to pay back one person. Yeah. And like I'm all sitting, he's like, yeah, he gave me back the $600 you owe me. Well, he asked for $2. Yeah, he also asked for me for $2. Yeah. like stuff like that's really funny. But yeah, you're right. It's probably the most mature of the three. More of a mature undertone for the film. It's actually really sad, the part where he's like I'm an alcoholic, and he was covering his wrists the entire film, So
and it wasn't it was like a shocking reveal at the end. Like he opens up and he's telling his story, and he's in like an AA meeting. Yeah.
Well, like the one part he's like, lift your sleeves so we can see the sky, and he doesn't want to. Like the part where they're in the place where they used to.
Yeah.
So like you kind of like got it like through the film that like he was a messed up person, and he just wanted to relive his his teenage years with his best friends, that he knew what he did was wrong.
This one has the best soundtrack. I will say that.
That's a good soundtrack, yeah. But that's pretty much...
Yeah, I guess numbers real quick.
9.
9? 9.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
So 9's across the board.
Yeah.
All of these are highly recommended, though. Like, watch the whole trilogy. Don't just watch one or the other.
And you can actually get the trilogy on Amazon pretty cheap.
Yeah. It's sold in a 3-pack in a lot of places.
I have each separate DVDs. I gotta get them on Blu-ray.
Yeah, they're good on Blu-ray. Especially the newest one.
Yeah. Follow us on Letterboxd, Twitter, all that. It'll be linked down below. And we'll see you next time.
Have a pint on us.